Welcome to New Possibilities. I speak truth to power without fear. So for this video, I want to take some time to respond to a couple of videos that I saw the brother Ben X post on Facebook. Now, as many people know, the brother is a member of the Nation of Islam. He spreads their teachings online. He's a youth minister with the Nation of Islam. And one of the teachings that he has been promoting in the last couple of weeks is this idea that God is a man, that the black man is God in particular. And I wanted to take some time to briefly respond to this. As many people know, I'm a Muslim. I follow traditional Islam. I don't pretend to be some kind of holy man or anything like that, but I wanted to take out time to respond to this particular claim that God is a man, that the black man is God. First of all, in traditional Islam, most people oppose the idea that God is a man because our primary God in the Muslim world is the Holy Quran. And in the Holy Quran, it makes it clear that God could not possibly be a man. In one of the surahs, Surah 112, it talks about the attributes of God. One of the descriptions of God is that he is eternal. So clearly no man can be God because no man is eternal. Men are born and men die. Whereas God was not born, he has always existed and will always continue to exist. Another thing is the Quran says that God is not begotten, nor does he beget. Yet men are begotten and men beget. So a man cannot be God. Another thing is, throughout the Quran, it describes God as all-powerful. No man is all-powerful. Even a king is not all-powerful. A king doesn't even have control over when he will die. A king doesn't have control over whether or not the sun will rise or set, or whether or not there will be daylight or nighttime. He doesn't control the rotation of the earth around the sun, or, the planets or any of that stuff, the stars, none of that. So even the most powerful king ruling in an absolute dictatorship is not all powerful. Even a president is not all powerful. A president doesn't even have control over the courts or even control over Congress or the media in the United States. So a king or a president, they're not all powerful. They have power, but they're not all powerful. Another thing is, throughout the Quran, it describes God as all-knowing. No human being, no man is all-knowing. No man, even the most wise man, even the most intelligent man, doesn't know everything. Even the man that they claim to be God in a person doesn't know everything. Didn't know everything. He only knew 25 languages. God knows all things, all languages. God created all languages. So that's another thing. Man is not all-knowing, so man cannot possibly be God. Also, in the Quran, it says that no vision can grasp God, but God grasps all vision, meaning that God is unseen. Men are seen. We can see men. They're not hidden from human sight. We can see them with our eyes. Even the person that the Nation of Islam says came and was God in person. That person, they got his portraits everywhere, so clearly vision can grasp him. He's not unseen. So that rebuts this idea that God is a man. And I'm talking about according to Islam, according to the Quran. And members of the Nation of Islam claim to believe in the Quran. They claim to follow the Quran. But this idea that God is a man is completely contrary to the Quran. And another thing, it says that God is one, meaning that there is one God. He stands alone. He doesn't have partners. He doesn't have associates. He rules alone. But yet, in the Nation of Islam, they say men in general can be gods. Men can be like gods. So they're making partners with the one and true living God. And that's contrary to the basic teachings of the Holy Quran. And that reminds me, in the same Surah 112, it talks about how there's none like unto him. To suggest that men can be like God is to suggest that others are like God. And that violates the basic principles of Islam. God is described as all wise. No man is all wise. Even the oldest man that has all the life experiences in the world is not all wise, doesn't know all things. Even prophets with revelation are not all wise. They had to be guided through revelation. So that's my brief response to this idea that God is a man, or that the black man is God. And you couldn't possibly be a God if you were enslaved by another people. I'm not aware of any scripture that talks about the devil ruling over God. So this notion that the black man is God is, contrary to Islam, and it's contrary to basic understanding. So tell me what you all think. Please rate, comment, subscribe, rate, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what you think about this particular issue. And also, I want to let you all know that I have a couple of videos that I'm uploading. They're on my computer, so they should be up. One is about Mitch McConnell and his family owning slaves. Another one will be about the situation involving the killing of Elijah Al-Amin. So you all check those out. They should be up soon. Peace and blessings to each and every one of you.